first down. Pass incomplete. You look back a few years ago, Charles, when the Pro Bowl did that 3-year experimentation. I know you're a traditionalist. You like AFC versus NFC.
Yes, I do.
But for the games 2014, 15, and 16, they tried something a little different. They held essentially a fantasy draft for players. Year 1, it was Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders as captains. Year 2, Michael Irvin and Chris Carter. And then in year 3, Michael Irvin again matching up against Jerry Rice.
And one common denominator, every single one of those guys with a gold jacket, all of them in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So they didn't ask you and I to be the captains and make the picks. And by the way, the playmaker, Michael Irvin, went 2-0. And you know I heard all about that.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Breeze now on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big kick.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now on first down. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Now that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken into 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes to throw on second down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Hey, calm the fuck down. CJ was on playing his toy.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Look, I'm feeling president. You're going to think about it.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. DeMarcus Lawrence and the Cowboys there on the tackle. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. You know, they held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last three being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown! Melvin Gordon, 77 yards. And the AFC able to cut it to within a score. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that'll make it 15-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now it's Gurley. And able to break one tackle with him quickly brought down. Jalen Ramsey of the Jags up to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Breeze. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage. And that's caught inside the 35. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play for the NFC on 3rd down. 63 yards. Well, he was so good throwing the football on 3rd down during the regular season. Why wouldn't he carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something, as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's 3rd.
And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. Punching it in from a yard away. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken to the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Are you the girl when I met you?
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he gets it to his KC running mate. It's Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, we're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st down, Connor. Fletcher Cox, the Eagles All-Pro, there to make the tackle. Charles, this the 2019 Pro Bowl. The AFC's won both games that have been played here in Orlando since they moved it here. Both have been competitive, 20-13 2 seasons ago, in the last year in 2018. It was 24-23 the final.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, Travis Kelce, Lorenzo Alexander were the game MVPs, offense and defense respectively. And then last year, Delaney Walker of the Titans, their tight end, he won it on offense. And Von Miller of the Broncos won it on defense.
A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Grab on my motherfucking shit, man.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. James Conner. The AFC able to draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Hey, I know he's messing with him.
Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Gurley. He was taken down by the Texans' Jadeveon Clowney, and quickly they get to the line. Again they run with Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. We want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. The Bengals' Geno Atkins on the stop. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And the NFC is going to get the football back in great field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator.
He hit his ear on the thing.
If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Just want to make sure you're okay.
To throw is Mahomes. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of football.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Breeze. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man. Complete. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Breeze going to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
I got the penny, you didn't have it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Daddy.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They go back to the air here.
Get it back.
On the last drive. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Aaron Donald with a sack. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise. Enjoy classic Madden with Madden Ultimate.
This nigga's a weirdo, cuz.
Don't say that. Don't say that. That's a bad word. That's a bad word. Stop.
I said that's my chair. Shut up.
Nah.
over, bro. DJ, relax, bro.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as
Bro, nice already or no?
What you have in your hand?
I can't.
surround me, I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Jets. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Hey, kill. 27.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. To try again after the sack. Prescott flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Jenkins, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that'll line.
That's the only second he's what's the name of them jerseys he's got on?
think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Darnold down to throw. A screen to Bell. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because